Man, what's up, y'all? What's up, man? How y'all doing? How you doing? That's what's up. That's what's up. um, yeah, it's a new season. It's a new season. I might be a little late, but I'm here though. I'm here. Shit, I'm here. Shout out. Don't mind this fucking like this shirt like is eternally dirty. Like it's just like this the weekend shirt, even though it ain't the weekend. Like it's like that. Just need to do dirty clothes, motherfucking. But yeah, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Nah. But yes, go like shout out to all the Virgos. Shout out to all the Virgos. I don't give a fuck if you into this shit or not. If you a Virgo, shout the fuck out. Shout out. Like for real, for real. Shout out to all the Virgos in my life. I have a lot of fucking I have a lot of personal connections. I have a lot of good connections with a lot of Virgos. So that's like this is gonna be a cool little video right here. Man, but let's get started. Let's get started. Like, so yeah, it's Virgo season. What is Virgo? So Virgo is just basically the times between April 22nd to August August 22nd. August 22nd to September 21st. And basically what this time is basically telling is the end of summer and the beginning of fall. Yeah, the end of summer, the beginning of fall. That's basically like in the shortest terms I can tell you, that's basically what Virgo is in general, at all, in totality. Is just the end of summer changing into the beginning of fall. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all I can tell you about Virgo. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, basically that's it with Virgo. It's basically the season in between summer and fall. So anybody that's born in between the time of August 21st to August 22nd to September 21st, you have the traits. You automatically have the traits of the middle or the beginning of fall. I mean, the beginning of summer and the end of fall. Automatically, just off top. And same with the rest of the zodiac signs. If you born in the middle of winter, Aquarius. Yeah, you born in the middle of winter. You just gonna have the traits of the middle of winter. You're gonna have Aquarius-like traits. So Aquarius, Virgo is another word for the middle. I mean, the end of summer. Why I keep saying the middle? The end of summer and the beginning of winter. That's basically it. So everybody that's born around that time is gonna have those kind of traits of the end of summer, beginning of winter. What happens during this time? What happened during this time of the end of summer and the beginning of winter? I mean fall. Fucking basically all the trees. The trees start they're not dying per se, but like shit starts to change. Yes, shit starts to change. Shit starts to morph. Stuff starts to change. Things start to morph. Trees are starting to get ready to go into hibernation. A lot of animals are being put away by the environment. People they going back to school. Back to school time for y'all motherfuckers. Shit. Hey, graduation getting up over here, motherfucking shit. But yeah, people starting to go back to school. It's a lot of shit changing around this time. A lot of things that are changing, like not suddenly, but like just shit just morphing into another scene, basically. So yeah. Virgo is also an earth sign. What's earth? Earth is the realm we on right now. I was just talking to my sister about this shit just earlier. What's Earth? Earth is anything that you can materialize, anything that you can see, touch, taste, and feel. Basically, that's what Earth is. It's just your practical senses. Earth is just basically like how you are able to analyze, practicalize your thoughts and ideas. That's basically what, like, the whole totality of what Earth is. Like, you're making something. Like, what do we do here on Earth? This is basically what you're doing. You analyzing, practicalizing, and materializing things that you want in your life. It can be good or bad things. People be doing this shit all the time. You are practicalizing, analyzing, and materializing all the things that are in your life. And earth signs are very good at this. Earth signs are very good at this. That's why like, money is the way it is. Like, that's why money is the way it is. You're gonna catch a lot of earth signs that are actually very good with money, because to be good with money, you have to be fairly practical. You have to be very practical and know what to put your money into and what not to put your money into. Like, a bunch of drugs, like, you got a lot of money, a bunch of drugs ain't gonna do not. If you doing a lot of drugs, if you buying and doing a lot of drugs, and it could be like weed or some shit. If you got a lot of money, you buying and smoking a lot of weed, you're not doing nothing for yourself. You're not, like, building or foundating for yourself. You're getting high. You're getting high. That's it. Like, earth signs know that when it come down to it, you're gonna need certain things. You're gonna need security. You're gonna need structure. You're gonna need safety. You're gonna need safety. You're gonna need security. You're gonna need structure. You're gonna need a foundation. Earth signs know this shit. You need that shit in this world, especially if you're trying to be successful. If you want to be successful, you ain't gonna be shit if you ain't got nothing. You ain't gonna be shit if you ain't got nothing already. Like, so yeah, it's just like that. But Virgo, in Virgo's case, it is an earth sign, but it is a mutable earth sign. What is mutable? Mutable is just being able to adapt and change to yours or other ways people's of I worded that so weird. Look. Basically, mutable or mutability is just basically your ability to change and morph yours or other people's ways of doing things. So Virgos are very good at mutable earth, being mutable and adaptable to theirs and other ways of how to practicalize, analyze, structure, and foundate their own thoughts. And it can even play out that they do that shit on the outside. So you're gonna catch a lot of Virgos, you're gonna catch a lot of Tauruses, and you're gonna catch a lot of Capricorns that are very structured and organized just on a daily basis. Like, you're not gonna catch, like, somebody who got hella cancer up in a chart. You're not gonna catch somebody who got hella cancer up in a chart having a clean room, or having, like, if you have no earth up in you, like, this can't be somebody whose shit leads into, like, oh yeah, they always got a dirty room, or motherfucking they're not good with the practical things. Like, you're not good with money. Like, you're not good with handling other people's thoughts and ideas. You're not good with all that other shit. But this type of shit is what Earth is great at. This is what Earth does. Earth loves things like practicalizing and analyzing on your thoughts, on communication, on relating to others, material items, like like there's a lot of like earth signs. Like you can only say this about earth signs as well, because other signs probably ain't gonna give a fuck about the same shit. But like, yeah, if you're an earth sign, you probably gonna feel like you truly gonna feel like you ain't shit if you don't have material items, if you don't have material gains, if you don't have something to gain from the material world. You gonna feel like you ain't shit, or it ain't worth it, or it ain't practical. That's a big word. That's a big word for any earth sign: practicality. Because that's what we came here to do in this world thing. We came to this earth to do something, make something practical, make your name known for something. Shit. You just gonna be sitting out here. But yes. And also, yes, every mutable sign, you'll notice that every mutable sign is always going to be in between two seasons. What season are we in right now? It's summer. It's summer turning. It's summer going into fall. It's like that with all mutable signs, because mutable is change. Mutable is something mutating to turn into something else. Changing so that you can be of the environment. Changing so you can like do things in one way, and you can switch up, be able to do them in a whole completely different way if it's gonna be good, if it's gonna be like efficient in your life. Like that, this shit is really necessary. This shit is like very necessary for shit in this world. Sometimes shit does have to change. Sometimes shit does have to morph and turn into something new. This is why the seasons do it like clockwork. Remember this, every season, every time a season is changing into a new season, that's a mutable sign. That you're wearing a mutable sign at that moment. At that moment, when a season is changing into another season, we are in a mutable sign. All mutable signs, they are Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini. I'm pretty sure that's it. Like, these are all the mutable signs, and they all change, adapt. They all change, adapt, and mutable is just being able to change, adapt, and morph into whatever element it is. Earth is gonna do this is gonna be able to change, or it's gonna be able to change, mutate, and morph ways of thinking, analyzing, communicating, relating to a certain degree, communicating, relating, and ways how to be practical in this world. All earth signs is gonna do they shit different. They gonna do they earth shit different. Virgo does it in a mutable way. So it changes up whenever it needs to. It changes up whenever it sees fit. A Taurus might have trouble doing that. A Taurus might not be able to change from the practicality that they already in, because they already firm and stubborn into that shit, because it's a fixed sign. Fixed is being stubborn or consistent in your own way of doing shit. And cardinal would be creating and initiating or creating a new way of doing something. Capricorn would be cardinal, and Taurus would be fixed. Virgo is mutable. It's changing up how we doing practicality. It's changing up how we seeing stability. Like, shit ain't always gotta be the same. Shit ain't always gotta be new. We can change the old shit up and make it look new, type of shit. But yeah, we have 15 minutes. Let me get into these motherfucking planets. I might load a boat for y'all before I go or something. No, since it ain't already loaded, I ain't gonna hit it. But yeah, the planets. So to start off, Virgo is ruled by the planet Mercury. What's Mercury? What does Mercury do? Because all these planets do different shit. What I just explained Earth do. Earth is the material realm. Earth is what you can see, what you can practicalize, how you can practically think about your life to get those practical things into them. You feel me? What does Mercury do? Mercury is your thought. Mercury is the way you think, analyze, communicate, and speak to others. It can you can either like the communication and speech. It can either be internal or external. So internal, it will be the way you think. Exactly. So that's all that Mercury does. Mercury is just the way you think, analyze, and communicate to yourself or others. So Virgos are gonna be very good with the analyzing and the thinking part. Like since Virgo is the nighttime of Mercury, Virgo is gonna be very good at analyzing, analyzing and putting their thoughts to what they're analyzing, or thinking about what they're analyzing, or just analyzing in general. You can analyze externally, but when you analyze externally, in Virgo's case, when you start to analyze externally, it starts to be looked at as criticism. It starts to be looked at as negativity. It starts to be looked at as you're just being like you're being like negative and critiquing certain things that you don't need to be when you do it externally. But internally, you're supposed to be analyzing, thinking, and communicating about the things that go on in your head, or the things that you want to make practical in this life, not things that other people like, shit that other people got going on. You're not supposed to analyze those things, even though you want to help in that area, because Virgos are they're very helpful. They're very helpful individuals. Even though you want to help in that area, sometimes the analyzing and the critiquing and the putting your 2 cents into things, sometimes that shit don't always work externally. But we do need that. We do need that energy, though. We do need that energy. So yeah, if Mercury is your thinking, your analyzing, the way you structure your thoughts and the way you communicate, yeah, this is what Virgo, like, that's just mushed into the Virgo's archetype. So wherever you got Virgo at, it's going to do that Mercury shit, but in different ways. And it does it the best when it's in Mercury, okay? Because it's home in Mercury. So like when you go home, you like shit tends to feel better, right? Or if you in a comfortable space in your house, because I know I'm aware that like sometimes people go home, it's like a fucking nightmare. They gotta go home from school or some shit, come home from work to some shit like motherfucker, you probably fighting with your partner, and that shit. That's different radio. You ain't gotta, but everybody gonna be individuals. It's just how you see yourself and what you see yourself in. Cause ain't nothing gonna happen to you if you can't see yourself in that shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you if you can't see yourself into that shit. It can't happen to you. It can't happen to you. There's shit that can be unforeseen, but it's something that internally has happened to you before. But that's a different topic. Virgo and Mercury, actually the other planet, it says it is exalted. It is exalted in Earth. What is exaltation? Exaltation is just when you're it's just basically when you're at a place that you basically always wanted to be. When you can exert all your energy into that one thing. When you're willing and able to exert all of that energy that you do into one thing. Like down here, the main way I can explain exaltation, me personally, main way I can explain exaltation is if, say, you just go to the gym and you really go at that shit. Like, you really go at that shit. Like, you going hard at the gym. It's gonna feel good while you doing it. It's gonna, oh my, you gonna, oh shit, oh yeah, this shit lit. Like, oh, I'm feeling all swollen shit, motherfucking, oh, like, I'm me running on the treadmills, that shit got me all pumped up. Oh, I'm so energetic. But yeah, when you done with that shit though, it might have been a good time while you was there. When you done with that shit, then you go to the crib, go straight to sleep. You go straight to sleep after you get back, because you've done exalted your body. You done exhausted your body from doing all of that, doing all of what you wanted to do. You done exhausted your body. Now you need to rest. Now you need to go to sleep. So basically, when a planet is exalted, it's basically just in the highest space it can be. The highest space it can be. And we all do this. Shout out to that dude Dolo. I had another video. I was finna upload it, but I realized I was sounding a lot like I wasn't sounding like him, but I was using a lot of his shit without giving him credit. But that's what this is for. Shout out to that nigga Dolo. Shout out to Soul Group. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all stay up. You on this shit. You already know. But yeah, and in his words, exaltation is like a little kid being at Disneyland. What are you doing if you a little kid at Disneyland? Motherfucker, you riding all the rides. You riding all the rides. You eating all the snacks. You touching everything you can possibly touch. Like, anything you can interact with, you finna interact with that shit. And you finna just, like, do whatever you can to just make the most out of that day. And then when, like, by the time the day is over, the day is up, most of the time little kids be sleep up in the car, just slump up in the car, slump up in the hotel, just out for the rest of the night, and they not waking up. And that's basically how it is for a planet when they're in exaltation, when the planet is exalted. And Virgo is exalted in Earth, in the planet Earth. So that means it does what it always wanted to do in the best of its ability while it's in Earth. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to y'all motherfucking Virgos. Y'all best be on y'all motherfucking shit. Y'all best be on y'all motherfucking money making. If you a Virgo and you around me, you on your shit, you know your common sense, and you on your money making. Shout out to my little baby. She a Virgo. Shout outs to her. She be doing her motherfucking thing. Sometimes she like to seem like she ain't got common sense. But I know it's up in there. Shit. Yeah, really. Yeah, shout out to her. I can definitely see that she do help me to be a little bit more structured and organized. Like if I know if I know she's finna come through, I'll make sure I'll make my room a little bit more tidy whitey or some shit. Cleaned it up a little bit. I am a Cancer, so yeah, that shit that I said about Cancer. Yeah, I know. If you a Cancer, you can't fucking lie. You know you unorganized. You know your room motherfucking dirty right now. If you a Cancer, you know your room dirty right now. Quit playing with me. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to all my Cancers though. You already know. Shout out to all of y'all. But we talk about Virgos right now. Fuck all of y'all. It's all about Virgos. Hey. So yeah. Let me get into the houses before I gotta go. We at 25. Motherfucking. Alright, the houses. Where are the houses? The houses are just areas in life that we all have to go through. Like the first house, it would be your personality, your personal issues, and the personal people, places, and things that you utilize. So basically, the first house will be your individual. The second house will be your values, the thing you value, the things you value, the way you plant your seeds in life, your self esteem, and things like that, materials and shit, so on and so forth. I'm not gonna sit up here and clean all the houses. We talking about the sixth house. The sixth house is ruled, or the sixth house rules Virgo. Remember this, the houses rule the signs, and the signs rule the planets. That's how that shit works. The houses rule the signs, and the signs rule the planets. Okay? That's how that shit works. Like I said. So, the sixth house rules Virgo. What's the sixth house? The sixth house is the area in life where the sixth house is the area of life of routines, patterns, routines, patterns, the things you worry about. So your worries and health issues, health problems. It can be positive or negative. You can just be you can just have insecurities about your health. Like, be as a Virgo, you can just have insecurities about your health. It ain't gotta be nothing bad, like you really do suffer from health problems, but you might be the type of person to worry about health problems, or to want to help other people out with their health problems, or to just help or be of service in general. It's a lot. It's all kinds of type of shit, but really it's the shit of when you are obligated, like, or you feel that you are obligated to something, to do something. When you feel that you are obligated to do something, that is the sixth house. So this can be work. Yeah, this is work, routines, patterns, health issues, health problems, negative or positive. You can't just be a hella health freak where you just be like eating healthy, working out every day, motherfucking like all types of shit. You really about your, it can lead into things like you're really about your health. You are a health freak. Like, you watch your calories every day. You are probably a vegan type of shit. Like, it can lead into all types of shit. But it's also, yeah, services to the world. Like, services, how you help people. So the sixth house is work, routines and patterns, health issues, health problems, negative or positive, and the way you bring service to other people. That's it. And basically, since the sixth house is ruled, or since the sixth house rules Virgo, that is also going to be mushed into the archetype of Virgo. So wherever Virgo is at in your chart is going to carry around an emphasis of those traits right there, of shit like work. It can also lead into things like, this Virgo always got a job. This Virgo always motherfucking, like, the Virgo is a one that's paying bills around here. Like, the Virgo is the one that's really on the structured, on the really we gotta get this bread type of shit. It can be things like your routines, patterns. That is work. What do you have to do at work? You have to be there at a certain time so you can do certain things the way they're supposed to be done. Health issues, health problems. It can be things like, it can lead into things like, sudden health issues, like you just found out you got scoliosis, or you just found out you just found out somebody in your family got nerve damage and they probably won't be able to walk right for the rest of their life. It can lead into that type of shit. It can even lead into things like Like, if you have a lot of things that are affecting your 6th house, it can lead into things like you was sick your whole motherfucking life. You was sick your whole life. You had to deal with that your whole life till the day you died. You had to deal with health problems, health issues, going to the doctor, like like all the time, like constantly. Hospital, like being in the hospital. The hospital is the 6th house. The hospital is 6th house energy right there. Like, that's, you go to a hospital, that's the main thing you can see of sixth house energy. People have to be there at certain times to do certain things. You constantly worry about health issues. You constantly worry about things that are going on with other people's house, with your house, all types of shit. The hospitals and doctor's office are the main examples of 6th house energy. But yeah, that's basically that's the 6th house for you. This is basically all the things you do, basically for other people in this world, damn near for other people in this world. But it's really, yeah, the way you structure your time, the way you structure your time in this world, the way you structure your time. So is you gonna be working? You gonna be like helping? You gonna be giving people service? You gonna be helping people out? Are you gonna be worried about your health your whole life? Is you gonna be analyzing and critiquing in all people's business and your own business? It can lead into all of that shit. But that's all the shit of the 6th house. So remember, like, if you ever utilizing that 6th house energy, that's what it is. Last and finally for this motherfucking video is debilitation. Debilitation. What's debilitation in astrology? Debilitation is basically the opposite of an exaltation. Yeah, debilitation is the opposite of being exalted. So basically, when a planet or a sign is debilitated, it just basically means that it can't do what it naturally does efficiently. So it has to use the tools that it already has to get the job done. Okay? Virgo is debilitated in Jupiter and Neptune. I was just talking about this the other day. Actually, I have Jupiter in Virgo. I have Jupiter in Virgo, so I can tell you a little bit about it. That's probably why I even made this video like this. So basically, with any debilitation that you have, it can like the negative of it, the main negative of it is it can be seen as a it can be seen as a disability in this world. It can be seen as a disability in this world. So if you do have a debilitation in your chart and you have hella things that are aspecting that, and that, yeah, you may be seen as debilitated in this world. But Jupiter, Virgo or Jupiter, like, yeah, it's just debilitated there, so it can't do what it does. Jupiter can't do what it does efficiently. So basically how this ends up is you, and anybody with Jupiter and Virgo, you might find somebody who is extremely fucking spiritual, extremely extremely philosophical, extremely expansive, they take the things that Jupiter does to an extreme. What does Jupiter do? Jupiter is your education. It's higher education. Your philosophical points of views, spirituality. So this can be religion or anything, like being a spiritual person. And it's also your faith imagination, and belief. So when Virgo gets here, it does this. It may do this to an extreme, to a fault, to the point where like your whole life revolves around is my spirit right, or am I wise enough? Am I having the right experiences? Like these are all the things that somebody with Jupiter and Virgo may worry about. Is am I doing this spirituality? Am I doing spirituality right? Am I there? Is there like a goal? And then they may put this shit on a routine and pattern when Jupiter's not supposed to do that. Jupiter is not about that. Jupiter is not about like putting certain shit on a routine and pattern. Jupiter is about the experience, what we experience in here and now. What we doing to like live like good in this world, to like how we doing, what we doing to like make this world a little bit more memorable or endurable. And it Virgo and Jupiter can also play out, and they just don't believe in that shit. They just don't even fuck with that shit. Like that shit is like, that shit is silly. That shit, they'll look at that shit as silly or something. They'll look at that shit like it's not practical. They'll look at spirituality, religion, fucking faith, imagination, and belief. They'll look at that shit like it don't make sense. They'll look at that shit like it's not needed in this world. And like these can be people that are super atheist, like very much atheist, very much like scientifical, like logical. Don't give a fuck about your point of view, cause it's all about fact. It's all about what we see now. Don't give a fuck about what you believe. It can lead into that type of shit. So it can either be they are too much about that shit, or they really don't give a fuck about that shit at all. That's how the debilitation works. Like you don't have a center ground with it. You can't be balanced with it. Essentially, you can't be balanced with it. Like look at me, look at all my videos and shit. It's just me trying my best to seem as philosophical as I can, because I am a philosophical person, and it's not just my Jupiter that does that. Like I have a lot of different things that make me want to do this, but the Virgo and Jupiter is probably the main reason why I actually put this to practice, why I put this shit on the forefront, why I actually put my time and effort and actually do practicalize and make sense of what the fuck I'm doing, what the fuck I'm into, what the fuck I'm experiencing and shit. Like I may do that shit. I feel like I do this shit on a good note, cause it's goods and bads to all of it. But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it for Virgo 2022. Motherfucking yeah, man. So shit, if you see a Virgo after you've seen this, tell them happy birthday. Tell them, shout out to them. Like y'all have a good motherfucking month. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good Virgo season. Like, shout out to all y'all. Y'all stay up and y'all like vibe high, motherfucking shit. Motherfucking shit.
When you're starting a business, every dollar counts. But leaving yourself...
God damn.
bitch. Dang. Whole gang thoughts and feelings. That's a man, that's a B, man. I'ma do it how I see, man. All the niggas that I need it. I don't fucking need it. Why you sipping on that lean, man? I'ma just do me, man. Ain't saying in front of team, man. Go to me, man. Niggas talking, niggas see, man. What the fuck I'm doing, man? I'm E, man. Niggas out here mad being me, man. Damn, I was taking too long. Fuck it.